Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So Leigh Wood knocks out Josh Warrington in the 7th round to retain his WBA featherweight title. Damn, what an ending, what a finish by Leigh Wood. Leigh Wood is like the real life Rocky right now. Pulling fucking finishes from out of his ass. You know, the Michael Conlan fight where he was losing. Now this Josh Warrington fight. Bro, listen, Josh Warrington was doing everything I said he should do in my prediction video. I guess he just got careless. Got caught with a big shot, got rocked, then got stopped. Leigh Wood in this fight looked flat. He looked devoid of energy, quite frankly. Warrington started this fight really well in round 1. Immediately crowding Leigh Wood, collapsing the pocket, working up close, body shots, hooks around the side. We know how Josh Warrington fights. Jab, double jab, rush inside, body work, hooks to the head, etc. He was doing that from round 1. He won round 1. Leigh Wood, you know, it looked like he was trying to take a look at Warrington. Warrington said, fuck that, I'm going to go straight in. And that's what he did. He won round 1, started really well. Leigh Wood, round 2, got a bit of distance, started to get the lead hand into play. Caught Josh Warrington with a couple of good straight right hands. Done some good work from the outside. You know, playing that boxer puncher style. And he was scoring on Warrington, doing some good work. Warrington had success up close when he got up close. But round 2 was Leigh Wood, in my opinion. He was landing the better shots. He was landing the more eye-catching shots. And ultimately, he was the guy who, to me, he landed the better shots in round 2. But after round 2, rounds 3, rounds 4, rounds 5, round 6, to me, Warrington took control. To me, rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, Warrington won all of those rounds. He was ambushing Leigh Wood, getting in and out, you know, firing that jab, firing that double jab, rushing to Leigh Wood, getting to the inside, working up close, working in the pocket, being busy, going to that body. He was actually countering Leigh Wood at times as well, by the way. He was actually countering Leigh Wood. He was beating Leigh Wood to the punch. He was firing that overhand right over Leigh Wood's low lead hand. He was scoring on Leigh Wood. And it looked like Leigh Wood was getting buzzed by Warrington, especially the overhand rights. To me, Warrington was in complete control. He was winning the rounds. He was hustling and bustling. He was outworking Leigh Wood. Leigh Wood was trying to fight. You know, he was trying to fight hard as he always does, but he was being completely outworked. He was being completely out-hustled. And yeah, after like the midway point, after round 6, I felt my prediction was looking good. I can't lie. You know, Warrington was doing everything I said he should do. You know, rush Leigh Wood, fight in like the ambush type of style, crowd Leigh Wood, get your work off, get outside, rinse and repeat. And he was doing that. He was fighting a really good fight. In fact, I would say this is the best I've seen Josh Warrington in the last 2 to 3 years or so. I felt he looked pretty good, you know. And yeah, after 6 rounds, I felt he was well in control. To me, this fight was a clear 5-1 type of fight for Josh Warrington, you know. I felt he was well in control. But, you know, ultimately, boxing is a 12-round affair, you know. A fight is a 12-round fight at title level. And Josh Warrington switched off. It's that simple. He switched off and He paid for it. In round 7, Warrington was feeling himself. He was having a lot of success. Opens up, with those wide hooks. He gets caught with a shorter hook by Leigh, which was a right hook. Buzzes Josh Warrington, completely dismantles his stance. And then Leigh opens up with a left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook combination. It badly drops Josh Warrington towards the end of the 7th round. Warrington's dropped heavily. Bear in mind, there's 10 seconds left or so. Warrington gets dropped heavily. He does get up, he does beat the counts, but the referee waves it off. Now, listen, you hear the commentary, oh, he was out on his feet, the likes of Tony Bellew, etc, etc, etc. He was out on his feet. I'll be real. I think Warrington should have had the time to recover. I think he should have been given the opportunity to recover. Bear in mind, again, this is at the end of the 7th round. So there's a minute in between for Warrington to maybe recover more, for his corner to take a look at him. Warrington himself said he felt it was an early stoppage. I felt so too, I'll be real. I felt it was an early stoppage. But it was a great punch by Leigh, the initial right hook, that short right hook that caught Warrington coming in. Great shot. And the follow-up was brutal. Great work by Leigh. He drops Warrington heavily. There's no doubt whatsoever, Warrington was badly hurt. He was badly hurt, no doubt. You're not getting a dispute from me, but bro, last 10 seconds of a round, could you have at least let this continue? Is this where boxing is at in 2023? Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, I felt they should have let Josh Warrington continue. At least let him, continue the round. There's like 5 seconds left. See where it goes. He gets back to his corner and you go from there. But I don't know, man. I felt the stoppage was early. Listen, I feel boxing now is becoming so soy. Where if you say something like that, oh, what are you talking about? He was out on his feet. But I feel like boxing now is becoming so soy, so soft, that, that's a controversial opinion, but there was 10 seconds left or so, maybe less. Just let this one go on a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? I just felt they should have let this one go on just a little bit, see what happens, kind of thing. Because that's what we expect from boxing. We've seen brutal knockdowns. We've seen fights where a guy looks dead and buried, but he comes back, rises from the ashes, and proves himself. It feels like that's being stolen from us in 2023. Well, in recent boxing times. It feels like those moments are being stolen from us. Again, bear in mind, these guys sign up for this, right? They sign up for it. And I don't know, man. I felt this stoppage was a little premature. I totally agree. Josh Warrington was hurt. He was on unsteady legs. No doubt about it. But, by the time this fight resumes, there's, 5 seconds left of the round. Maybe he gets through that. He gets to his corner. He gets that 1 minute recovery. Maybe it's a different fight from there. Who knows? But for me, it got waved off too early. I felt Warrington should have been given the opportunity to recover, to fight back. But I don't know. It feels like in British boxing when a guy gets hurt or when a guy gets dropped and badly hurt, immediately just wave the fight off. Wave the fight off, man. It's like, bro, come on, man. What is wrong with British boxing now? It's so soft. It's so sanitized. Maybe you guys feel I'm talking out the side of my mouth, but I'll be real, I really didn't like that stoppage. I felt it was a bad stoppage. You know, at that point in time, after Warrington got dropped, let's say he survived the 7th round. Again, only like 5 seconds left. We are then left with a really intriguing remainder of this fight. I don't know, man. I felt like as boxing fans we got robbed personally, but what do I know? Is that what boxing is now? As soon as a guy gets hurt, let's just wave it off, and in a world title fight, no less. Maybe I'm wrong, but bro, you know, this sort of refereeing, this sort of officiating, we never get the Arturo Gatti versus Mickey Ward trilogy. We never get that great fight between Juan Luis Castillo and Diego Corrales. We never get these fights. And that's what when you're saying this is a good stoppage, that's what you're saying, man. I presume you guys don't like watching those fights back. Of course you do, right? But we're celebrating this stoppage. It was a bullshit stoppage, man. Bullshit stoppage. Should have been allowed to continue. That's how I see it. But what do I know? What do I know? Anyway, share your thoughts below. Leigh Wood, he pulls it out of the bag. Great shot. The initial short right hand to hurt Warrington. Great shot. The follow-up, even better. Drops Warrington. But for me, this stoppage was a little too early. A little too early. I dropped my headphones, my bad. But anyway, yeah. Share your thoughts below. Beanie Guy Del Boy. Peace.